Hello, welcome to the Werkstatt and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna compare Neoart 6901, the new wax oil pastels by Caran, with the Neocolor I, which is the water-resistant Neocolor version by Caran. There is also Neocolor II, which is water-soluble. Here on the side, I have all colors that you can find in Neocolor I and in Neoart 6901. What we're gonna do now is to swatch them, compare their light fastness, and then we are gonna see how they perform when used together. I'm gonna do color by color, swatch them, and then tell you some remarks on each pair. I'm gonna have the Neocolor on the left and the Neoart on the right. And we start with the color 001, which is white. So, as I told you in the last video, I find the texture of the Neoart to be a little bit smoother, and here it might depend on on the color because not all colors have the same texture, the same consistency. In this case, in the white, I find the Neoart to be a bit smoother and to be a bit more oily, and it glides better than the Neocolor I. And it's also a bit brighter, in my opinion. Summary of the situation. Which colors are very different from each other? I would say violet is quite different, orange is quite different, the ultramarine is quite different, the light cobalt blue also is quite different, and the russet is quite different. These, I would say, then, like the lemon yellow, not very different, but a bit different, and the other ones only have minor differences. So here, sorry, the orange only has 2 stars. For the violet, even if you buy Neoart, I would still buy the Neocolor I because it has 3 stars light fastness, so it's also very light fast, and the color is a bit different, and it could be useful to have also a bit of a darker violet. For the light cobalt blue as well, keep in mind they're not exactly the same, but they're both very light fast. For the ultramarine, the Neocolor I, so I like more the color. It's less transparent, it's more opaque, it's warmer, but the drawback is that it has only 1 star light fastness, whereas the Neoart has the highest possible light fastness. If you are concerned about light fastness, then it's better to use the Neoart in this case. The russet, for the russet, there are a bit 2 different colors. So yeah, consider that the Neocolor I has 3 stars light fastness, whereas the Neoart has 2, it has light fastness 2. Now, I don't know exactly how the blue wool scale compares to the ASTM D6091 rating, but this has the highest possible on the blue wool scale, and this is not the highest possible on the ASTM D6091. So it would maybe still make sense to have also the Neocolor I of the russet. And also the same applies here for the grass green. Yeah, consider this has the highest light fastness, the Neocolor I, on the blue wool scale, whereas the Neoart has only light fastness 2. Now, let's do yellow and black. So the first thing that we try to do, we do 2 circles, and here we start with Neocolor I, yellow 010, and we go to Neoart black, and here we do the opposite. So I start with the black, with the darker. Here we want to see how well Neocolor and Neoart blend together. So I want to do like a gradient going to black. So they blend quite well. The layerability, someone asked me in the comments, is quite good. Now we do the opposite direction. We use the black Neocolor I, and here maybe this is the only case, the black, where I find the Neocolor to be a bit smoother in texture, like to glide a bit better on the paper. And then I go with the Neoart, and here as well you see I can easily add a layer on top of the black with the Neoart, so it's possible and it functions quite well to have Neoart on top of Neocolor and Neocolor on top of Neoart. Here I try to mix a bit more, and you see they blend quite well. Now I want to do another test, which is I start with Neoart black, and then I do on top Neocolor, and then we do the opposite, Neocolor yellow and Neoart black. So the Neocolor covers the Neoart. Now I do the same but with the Neoart, and then the Neocolor. Also it functions quite well. And then we do here Neocolor and then Neoart. So what I can observe here, maybe it's a bit a difference. You see, with the Neocolor we were smudging, like carrying around the Neoart a bit more, while the Neoart on top of the Neocolor, it's just a bit more covering and it smudges the Neocolor a bit less. Still smudges a bit, but less. Then let's try to do something like this. Neocolor first, then Neoart on top. Let's see if we can cover this. It looks like we can cover it. Then let's try Neocolor on top of that again. And look, it works quite well. And then let's try adding even more Neoart on top. So now we have 4 layers on top of each other. And look, I would say it works pretty well. Maybe like the Neoart works a bit better for covering other like previous layers than the Neocolor, but they are both like doing their job. Thank you for watching until the end, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.